Hi team! Thanks for taking the time to watch this introduction to the Fanvil Device Management Cloud System, FDMS for short. Some of you may be aware of this system already. It was released a while ago, but since then it has had a number of upgrades and improvements completed. We would like to encourage you to have a good look at this solution, as it offers a number of options and advantages to you as a reseller, and to your end customers. The Fanvil Device Management Cloud System is a great tool and can be used to deploy new sites, monitor sites and individual devices, backup configurations, modify and remotely upload configurations, upgrade firmware, as well as alerting you if there is an issue on a device or any individual site. This presentation is a high-level overview of the Fanvil Device Management Cloud System. It will cover a system overview, the system functions, future developments of the FMDS going forward, common questions and answers. All through we will cover some technical points on the FDMS in this presentation. The actual technical operations will be covered in a separate technical presentation. Okay, so let's move on. We'll start off with the FDMS system overview. The Fanvil Device Management Cloud System can do a number of operations. It is a fully featured auto-provisioning solution enabling out-of-box no-touch deployment on all Fanvil phones, intercoms, panels and wireless devices. The FDMS also has the capability to act as the site manager, by monitoring all devices. Using this functionality you can alter configurations of devices when required and schedule firmware updates remotely. The FDMS also has an alarm management section. This will monitor all devices on all sites and notify you of any events that occur. These events include account registration failed, device storage alert, factory reset occurred, device rebooted, task execution failed, and device offline. The Fanvil FDMS is a real asset in deploying and managing both on-site IPBX and cloud systems, and allows you ongoing management and monitoring of your Fanvil customer sites. The Fanvil FDMS covers the current Fanvil model range, as well as many of the past models of phones, intercom and paging units. As Fanvil develop new products, these are added to the FDMS on release, so it is always up to date. You could also use a combination of IPBX or cloud server with the FDMS. By doing this, any Fanvil model that the local IPBX or cloud server cannot deploy or manage can be taken care of. If a IPBX or cloud server cannot manage particular Fanvil models, or you wish to have one point of management, the FDMS will complete a 100% no-touch deployment as well as ongoing management and monitoring for your customer sites. System highlights. Let's have a look at the 4 highlights of the FDMS in detail. We will step through each of the below points in the following slides. The Fanvil Device Management Cloud solution delivers powerful functions for resellers and users to unified management of their Fanvil devices. These functions include deployment, management, monitoring and analysis. The Fanvil FDMS is running on a cloud server that is maintained by the Fanvil engineers. This allows any individual Fanvil device to directly connect to the FDMS without any local hardware having to be installed on the local site. As a reseller, you will have your own browser login and can set up your customer sites as you require. As the service provider, you can access your FDMS account from anywhere on any device via browser login. When you have your own FDMCS access set up, and you log in, it will take you to your main dashboard page. On the dashboard layout, you will have your main menu bar running down the left-hand side of the screen. On the top of the screen, you have the main graphics with a summary and status of devices on the FDMCS. This includes number of devices your FDMCS is managing, number of accounts, number of individual organization sites, overall device status, overall registration statistics, and it will give details of model types. Finally, under the graphics area, is a list function area. This area can list organizations and sites within an organization. You can drill down to the devices on each site, and the status of each device on a per-site basis. The GUI is intuitive and easy to use. It will give real-time status of all devices associated with your organization. I'd like to take a closer look at how Fanvil manage the various provisioning options you can use the Fanvil devices with. This diagram attempts to lay out and explain the various components allowing the Fanvil provisioning and ongoing monitoring and maintenance options. The key component of the redirection of the device's provisioning is the Fanvil Device Provisioning Server, also known as the FDPS. The FDPS is designed to redirect all Fanvil devices based on their individual MAC address. The FDPS will take the following actions. If the device's MAC address is not loaded in the FDPS, no action will be taken and the device will start as normal. If the MAC address is loaded into the FDPS, the device will be directed to the provisioning server that it is assigned. So in summary, when a factory default device starts up with internet connection, it will always contact the FDPS to check if the phone's MAC address has been loaded. If a device is redirected, it can go to any provisioning server. For example, there are cloud servers like 3CX and Yeastar that are directly integrated with the Fanvil FDPS. This allows them to have no-touch provisioning. This is where the FDMCS also directly integrates. This also allows no-touch deployment on any cloud server. Local on-site IPBX systems that cannot auto-provision and individual remote deployments where you have critical monitoring and reporting. The FDMCS is a complete solution for deploying, servicing and monitoring. In today's environment, security is an important consideration. The FDMCS has enterprise-level security with two-way certificate validation and TLS verification. Designed as a high concurrency system, the FDMCS is enabled to respond by being able to execute multiple tasks and processes at the same time. System functions. The FDMCS integrates device management, account management, configuration management, firmware upgrade, statistical analysis and other functions. It provides one-stop service including deployment, configuration, management, and analysis across the Fanvil range. The FDMCS has a number of alarm alerts if a device issue occurs. You can select what alerts you would like to receive. The Fanvil FDMCS has a number of improvements yet to be released. These include: FDMCS will support an open API to integrate with customers' other systems in future release versions. FDMCS will support more management functions over access control devices, such as the management of access card. FDMCS will support more management functions over Fanvil's new range of hotel IP phones. As indicated, the FDMS is provided and maintained by Fanvil to be used by resellers at no cost. If you would like to have access set up for you, please see below. You can email sales@everlea.co.nz. Indicate preferred email for FDMS to use. For example, support@xyz.com. Provide your contact information and your company contact information. Please indicate your region. Thanks for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you found this presentation helpful, please click on the like button. If you would like to be notified of any of our new presentations that come out in the future, please press the subscribe button. Any questions, please feel free to contact us.